Hey YouTubers, it's your boy Polly C doing a 10,000 square foot lodge today. We got some supplies here, a little lunch there in the Walmart bag. Got some pads. We're gonna use the swirly and use these as application pads and pre-agitation. And then we will follow behind the swirly with the Orbot Vibe. And we'll put the zinger pads or the blue microfiber scrubbing strip pads to do the extraction. And I don't know if you noticed, I'm doing a walkthrough here, but all those Christmas lights and tinsels and balls hanging from the ceiling in the ballroom, which I'll show you a little bit later on, were creating so many shadows, I couldn't believe it. I don't know if I'm gonna pan up here, but anyway, this is huge. This is the bar area and dining area, and it is soil that probably hasn't been cleaned in many, many years. And we are going to be moving the tables and the chairs. When I say we, it ended up just being my wife and myself. My sons they went on Christmas vacation and got stranded in California due to some Southwest airline complications. So they could not be here to help us out. They were gonna come and one of them was gonna operate one of the machines. The other one was gonna move all the furniture for us. So this is going to be a very long day, but a very lucrative day. There's my wife. We're going to go through, like I said, pre-agitate, apply the awesome end cap, and then come back with the Orbot Vibe and do the extraction step. You can see all these areas, lots of soil, lots of spills. And I haven't been able to use my bigger machines lately because I actually dislocated or popped my shoulder out of socket, my left shoulder, and I've been in some pain. It got popped back in. I don't know if I have some torn ligaments or what. I can't remember what the doctor said, but look at that. But anyway, I just was supposed to kind of take it easy. So I've been leaning on my Auric Orbiter for the past, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks, because I just couldn't get the bigger machines off my van. So if you're wondering why I've been using my Auric Orbiter more often, that's kind of the reason why. I planned my jobs accordingly. And now the beginning of the season here is going to kick off, and I have a big tower that I'm going to be doing, all the common areas. Look out this window. This is the lodge. They have a view of the Puget Sound, which is the ocean inlet, Puget Sound, up here in the Pacific Northwest, as well as, I'm not sure if those are the Cascade Mountains, but got a busy day today. This job ended up taking the two of us about 8 hours to do. It will turn out beautiful. There's the zinger. I'll show you that one. Look at that soil removal. That's after I went through with the red pad. There are, like I said, those weird shadows everywhere. And this carpet does need to dry. Like I said, they haven't been cleaned in a long time, so we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for a major improvement, which you will see. The swirly does the trick. There's the awesome end cap in my 5-gallon jug. I brought in a bucket with some warm water to pre-moisten the towels or the pads that we're going to be using on the Orbot Vibe. I did in a couple areas use the zinger pads in addition to coming back over it with the Vibe. on the swirly just to get these edges. Seemed like it was a lot more aggressive with the Malish pad driver and the Zinger pads. This is like I said, a ballroom area in the lodge. I'll show you that in the next clip, I think. But here, if I'm going to use side B of this pad, which is the clean side, I like to rinse them out really good, because I just feel like if I flip one of these over and I shower feed, I'm just forcing the dirt that it's already picked up back through the pad and onto the carpet. There's the awesome end cap, available at the end cap store. All the equipment and chemicals and stuff that I use, I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in carrying the same products or the same equipment. End cap store is a fantastic source. Here I'm going to use 16 ounces, which is 2 cups, and that is going to be in my 4-gallon jug. And this little sprayer here has, I think, 71% isopropyl alcohol in it. And this is a cool tip. I'll show you what I do with that. As far as any foam that may show up when I'm filling my jug, you'll see that here. I'm going to continue to rinse this out real good so I can use the other side. I don't keep them, I throw them away after I use side A and side B. I know you can take them and spray them off like at a car wash or something, but I'm getting plenty of money on this job, and I figured I don't want to go through that, so I'm just going to toss them. I think they only run about $4 a piece where I buy them. And there you could see my wife operating the Orbot Vibe. If you're new into the business, the Orbot Vibe is very easy, wheels down. It is an orbital, so it does an incredible job. This swirly is a 175 rotary, and I am using that shower feed option to apply the solution. Sometimes on commercial jobs, the shower feed actually can have an advantage over pre-spraying. If you came in and you pre-sprayed a large area, by the time you get down to the end of it, the product starts to dry out. So with the swirly, the awesome end cap, the hot water is being penetrated and forced into the carpet fibers. Look at that hot water. I should have bought some hot dogs with me. Okay, so this is the isopropyl alcohol, 71%. You can get it at Walmart. You spray it on the foam, boom, look at that. I mean, if you're a carpet cleaner and you've ever tried to fill up a jug that had some residue from your product or whatnot, and it foams up and you have to wait, I'm trying to get to the 4-gallon mark, and then when it foams to the top and you try to add your product or your solution, the awesome end cap, it won't pour into the tank, into the water, because it gets stopped by the foam. Watch what I do. Bada boom, bada bang. Little spray of alcohol, gone. I mean, you know, I don't use very much. I just missed a little bit. I think that little green bottle I picked up in the Walmart section where they sell like little packaged stuff like toothpaste holders and small toothpaste and stuff like that. You can find those for, I think, 98 cents. That little bottle has lasted me, I think, 3 years. Okay, now in this lodge, they have a dance floor underneath here. And they have 7 rolls of carpet that they lay out when they're not using the dance floor. Each roll is 6 foot by 30 foot, so 6 foot wide by 30 foot in length. And they roll those out. There's those tinsels. I kept seeing all these shadows, and they have those terrible lights, those recessed yellow lights, and you could see the shadows everywhere. The Christmas tree was cast into shadow. I was scrubbing and scrubbing until they turned the air conditioner or the vents on, and then all the little circular spots and stuff started moving. So I said, okay, now I know they're shadows. I should have used my light. I would have noticed right away. You did see the can of WD-40. What are you doing with WD-40, Polly? See? Are you oiling your wheels on your machine? Nope. There was gum everywhere. I love to use WD-40. I know, I'm sorry if it's wrong to do. I do not get it into the carpet fiber. It's basically a solvent. So I just spray the surface of the gum. When I first get in, I squirt a little bit. It has that little pipe on it so you can be direct. Spray that, let it sit. By the time I get to it, it's dissolved and it just breaks up. These are a few areas, the bathrooms. These were actually, I've done these just with the scrubbing pad. We haven't extracted yet, but they were just as black as could be. And here, this carpet is going to show the different shading or shadows as you go along. Oh yeah, what have we got here? Who you working for? Oh yeah, Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. Time for a new t-shirt. That one's starting to wear out. And there we go again. Loving the view. It's all window all across the bar area here. I'm gonna show you where I stopped with I got a new red pad that I'm gonna use now, but I just put that down and I was looking at it and I thought, man, look at that transition. It's hard to tell with all the shadows and stuff, but you could see it right there. Look at that. I haven't even come across yet. That's just the awesome end cap and the red pad. And I mean, I'm not soaking the carpets. I'm just kind of feathering the trigger. This is the pool room or game room. Take a look at this. It is just absolutely filthy. Of course, it's a game room and it hasn't been cleaned in years, so there's spilt beer and all kinds of stuff. But up in the back, it looks like they had a water flood damage. And then I'll immediately show you, look at that. Oh my goodness. This is when I was done. Came out absolutely beautiful. We shifted everything from one side to the other. I'm not sure if I can zoom back in. I don't know, you can see back there by that door where all that water staining was. All that's gone. At this point, I was really tired, so I didn't really get much after pictures. My wife's cleaning out the foyer area, which is the exit to the van. This is it after I went over it. It was pretty dirty, so there are a few areas that will remain kind of dark. As you can see, I got all my equipment, my Hoover Hush Tone, the swirly machine, and my Vibe, my NV200 van. We'll wipe the transition doors off and I will roll those cords up and start loading the van up. There's a few final pictures. After 8 hours, I'm tired, ready to go home. My shoulder's still hurting a little bit, but it's kind of recovering, and that's a good thing. So hopefully I'll be able to show you more videos using my bigger machines. I did pull out the Mighty ECO. I was going to use that today, but I thought, nah, I don't want to pull my shoulder out of socket again. So anyway, this was a small office we did as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. I should be back with lots more. I got lots of commercial jobs coming up in January, so I'll see you in my next episode.